Good afternoon, everyone. It's Serotonin. It's one of my rare videos that I'm doing. I have been really busy. I know I keep saying this. I'm suddenly have actual people to talk to about all the stuff that I believe. And it's been incredibly thrilling. And one of these people sent me this video. 6 things that might prove that we're living in a simulated reality. Quite a few years ago, um, I began reading a book on quantum physics. Written in layman's terms. I mean, I'm no genius, but it was a really good book. And the thing that's so fascinating is when you get into quantum physics and quantum theory, it kind of leads you down a path that is almost undeniably the path back to God. And that was where my belief in God became so secure and so fixed and so unshakable. I was raised to be Catholic, which is one of the more terrifying religions out there. And they really teach you to be that God is separate, and it's a very cold. My experience anyway was that it was a very cold religion, and I've never appreciated or agreed with religion. Once I sort of broke free of the chains, I looked at a lot of different things, and one thing that never changed, though, was my understanding that we were created, that there was some benevolent energy and force that created us. And when I got into quantum theory, I also married a Christian who was very into God and Jesus, and not necessarily because of the church that he was raised in, but because he too had just an unshakable understanding that we were made from a benevolent force. And so when I got through this book, which I lie, I didn't get through it. I'm pretty sure I still have quite a bit of the book to get through. Not only did my belief in God become more concentrated, but my understanding that we live in a holographic universe did too. And everything since then has just been looping back into that. Not because I've been trying to prove it. In fact, if anything, I was interested to see what other things would come up. So, anyway, my friend sent me this 6 things that might prove that we're living in a simulated reality. And something came up in watching this. And I'm just going to go, this man right here, his name is James Gates. And I'm just going to go right here to this page because something just really rang very true to me about this man, this James Gates. I'm just starting to get into him. I've never actually heard of him before. But Gates is a name that triggers many of us. And the only Gates that we know is the Be Ill Gates of Hell, or Melinda Gates of Hell, otherwise known as Kevin Kline. But this is the problem. It's the bait and switch. And they've done this before with other people. This James Gates is worth listening to. He is not Neil deGrasse Tyson, who has an IMDb page and is listed as an actor. This guy is different. He's a scientist with theories. And he believes in string theory, and he proves string theory, and he has a lot to say about it. And quantum physics. This is the Gates you want to pay attention to. Just like the old bait and switch, this is the Epstein that you want to pay attention to. Robert Epstein was a very strong Democratic supporter, and he came out a couple of years ago to say that something is very wrong going on behind the scenes with the Democratic Party in, what is it, the Electoral College. And so I just want to put it forth that this is another thing they do. They push forth the monsters with these names, or maybe they even hand these monsters the same names as these important people. like Robert Epstein. Everybody should know who Robert Epstein is, and everybody should be finding out who he is because he's a whistleblower. And I want to throw a parade for whistleblowers. I think they're amazing. And James Gates is the Gates that you want to listen to. Not Bill Gates, James Gates. So I put it forth that this is one of their manipulation tactics that they do. The bait and switch. And that's really all I've got today. Because I can tell I'm about to get interrupted any minute now. Anyway, I love you guys. I miss you. I miss doing videos. But they always seem to get sidetracked somehow and never quite work out the way I wanted them to. So I'm going to cut this short right now and post it while I can. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.